A really wonderful, life-affirming documentary from Davis Guggenheim, who made An Inconvenient Truth. It is, of course, the story of Malala Yousafzai. It says at the end that it is inspired by her book, I Am Malala. And when you see the title originally, it's saying, oh, it's a strange twist on that title. Is that somehow taking the emphasis away from her? Actually, what the film does is it follows the way in which her name is prophetically linked to the Pashtun folk heroine who urged her comrades to fight and died whilst doing it. And of course, what happened with Malala Yousafzai is that she was a campaigner for education, who was shot by the Taliban, miraculously survived, was brought to the UK, where she is now resident, and continues to be like one of the most inspiring. If you've read I Am Malala, I mean, it's terrifically inspiring work. What the film does is it's very much about her and her family, and specifically her father, who was the person who named her Malala, and wonders during the course of the movie whether he was somehow responsible, therefore, for putting her, in the line of danger. But from firstly inspiring her to take a stand, but also right from the fact that he gave her this name at the beginning, which has this extraordinary sort of folk heroine story behind it. What's very clear, however, is that she says, no, my father named me, but my father did not make me. Her destiny is absolutely her, and she is an extraordinary, a genuinely extraordinary woman. If she is not a major world leader by the time she's 30, there is something irreparably wrong with the world. And what Davis Guggenheim's documentary does is it shows you, on the one hand, the extraordinary work that she's done as a public figure, but it also delves into the family, who are wonderfully, on one level, ordinary, terrifically down to earth. It's a very, very sort of intimate portrait, and also tries to unravel the one point which he can't make any headway, is trying to find out if she feels bitter or angry about what happened to her. And her response to that question is typically breathtaking.
All this time, you've never felt angry?
No, not even as small as an atom, or maybe the nucleus of an atom, or maybe a proton, or maybe a quark.
Never angry?
Never. Islam teaches us humanity, equality, forgiveness. It doesn't matter for me if my left side of my face isn't working, or if I cannot blink this eye properly. It doesn't matter for me if I can't smile properly. It doesn't matter that I'm not hearing in this ear. I can't hear.
The astonishing thing about the film is that it's very, very dramatic and gripping, but yet again, wonderfully low-key. What we get is this sense all the way through, somebody who, on the one hand, has been doing GCSE when she won the Nobel Peace Prize. She said, I think I must be the only Nobel Peace Prize winner who still argues with her brothers. And the film captures that strange dichotomy of somebody who is still very, very young and yet old beyond her years. Her understanding of why it is that her mother has had a harder time adapting to life here. Her just incredible response to her belief that gender equality and education are absolute. They're givens. They are completely unquestionable. This lack of fear or of anger. It is thoroughly inspirational. You really do get the sense, and I think the documentary is very good at doing this, you get the sense that you are in the company of somebody who is really properly remarkable and will do has already done great things and will do great things. It's also, the documentary sort of changed between, on the one hand we have news footage, then we have these sort of intimate family interviews, then we have these absolutely gorgeous animations which are used to fill in the backstory. She is still absolutely determined that what she wants to do is to return home, despite the fact of outstanding death threats. The story is so powerful that it really doesn't need a Thomas Newman score accompanying it to drive those points home. I read one review that said that it suffered a little bit from being slightly hagiographic, to which the answer is, well, occasionally the subject matter just completely justifies that. I think it's a really terrific and uplifting piece of work. Its subject is astonishing, and I think Davis Guggenheim has done a very good job of reminding us exactly what is astonishing about her and about her story.